Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. It is September 3rd, 2014. Thought we'd have some fun from the beach, talk about some sales training. So I'm going to talk to you about something you probably never really thought about before when it comes to doing your sales process. And what that is you should be able to give your entire sales process without any aids, without any type of information. And what that does is it pushes you to make you better. Now, there's been times where I forgot my presentation information, I forgot my computer, I forgot anything, and I had to have a conversation with the person. And here's what happens is it makes you push your boundaries, and it makes you look at things a little bit differently. Like, okay, how do I explain this if I don't have my presentation? How do I do this? How do I do that? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take whatever your presentation is, and I want you to be able to just be able to stand up and give it. You should be able to talk point by point by point. And you know, if you have to go somewhere to give this presentation, do it in front of a boardroom or whatever's going on, you should be able to do that. And see, here's one of the things that happens is when you don't have tech, the person has to connect with you. So like if I didn't have tech with me and I didn't have a video, this would never work. But if you were face to face with me and I had to have a conversation with you and I had to go over information with you, it's a lot more engaging. Now, there are times to use a presentation. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, if you really want to push the boundaries and you really want to get good at what you do, figure out how to do your presentation without any type of notes, without anything that's going on. And one of the things that's going to really do for you is, let's say that you're in the middle of your presentation and the person who's supposed to buy picks something up and moves away. You're not going to get freaked out. It makes it a whole lot easier to give that presentation and just talk to that person and just tell them what's going on. All too often I see salespeople get too caught up in the glitz and the glam of the book, the presentation, the computer, but they just don't know how to connect. And I keep saying this, you got to connect with people in a conversation. It's more important than the whole entire sales process in itself. If you had to give me two choices and you said, Scott, I'm going to give you a presentation book, or Scott, I'm going to let you have a conversation with a person who needs to buy, guess which way I'm going to take? I don't want a presentation book because I don't want to seem like I'm just reading out of a book. I'm going to give you a presentation over here that's not one-off, that's been figured out, and I'm going to give you a good presentation by having a conversation with you, all right? I hope this makes sense. Learn how to give your presentation without the help of computers, without the help of aids. Unless you have some sort of presentation where you have to use that type of stuff and the people really want it, it just makes you that much more of a better presenter when you do use it. So I'm not saying give up on your aids. I'm not telling you to give up on your technology. I'm just saying figure out how to give your presentation without all that information and watch what happens. Because the next time, once you're like, oh my goodness, I forgot my book, I forgot my computer, I'm at my sales call, what do I do? Because this is gonna happen to you. At some point, you're gonna have everything. It's either gonna get lost, it's gonna get stolen, it's gonna get broken, okay? This summer, my house got broken into. They stole all of my computers. Whoever it was stole all my computers. They got a bunch of my information. So what do I gotta do? I had to go back and recreate it. But you know, here's the thing, I challenged myself. I said, you know, here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put myself in front of a video camera and I'm gonna create it from me talking about it and then go back and type it up. And that's what I did. So get in front of a video camera, get an audio recorder, give your presentation. It's gonna suck the first couple of times. That's all you gotta know. It's gonna suck the first couple of times. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Everything's always uncomfortable the first couple of times. Just know that. But if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, you can leave a comment, question, or story talking about why you should be able to give your presentation without your presentation. And then, you know, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I always forget that one. There's like subscribe buttons over here, and then there's a thumbs up sign saying, hey Scott, that was really cool. Scott Sylvan Bell, only Scott Bell with a Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.